because what Rosemary stated about the family that she talked to that just has tremendous regrets. I also talked to hundreds and hundreds of families that vetoed the decision, and all of them shared the same thing. If they were asked a week later, they would have said yes, and they all share a lot of regret. So why do we have this system where we're approaching the family at a time of shock? You know.
I think a lot of people still, they think, you know, until I met you last year, and I signed my driver's license, that takes care of it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Didn't know it could be overturned.
So I think this is why I'm, you know, added in that extra awareness to people, so that they can realize what's really going on, and, you know, and why we're so low, and that we can do something about it. You know, like we can make the positive changes, and it's taken a grassroots organization to be perfectly blunt to do it. You know.
So you're trying to get the donor card on the back of the driver's license renewed, trying to get that put back on?
No, we're trying to do away with that whole thing. We're trying to create a registry where people, when they can register their wish, and that would be put in a data bank. And upon your death, ambulances and hospital officials, that would be the first thing they would click on the computer, is to see if you registered, or you're a registered donor. And then they would act on that, the hospital, immediately. You know, and that would also save on, sometimes there's a time limit with the organs, that would also save on that procedure. And you know, it's the whole other moral ethic question of a person's rights and freedoms of his wishes.
Let me ask you a question. When somebody passes away and they go to donate their organ, how long does the organ actually survive?
Up to 2 days. Sometimes it's less. You know, it depends on you know. So, but on the average, it's usually within that day that they have to act on it. Yeah. So there's more there's technology and facilities that hospitals can use to prolong the organ, but not all hospitals have that. So you might have an organ at a certain hospital that doesn't have the facilities to prolong the organ. So, you know, so we look at within a day mostly as the average. We should get the organ available and destined within a day. Now, you know, after I finished the walk, what the Premier did in September? Oh, okay. In September, he was actually following me, because I kept you know, he kept hearing what I was saying, you know, because I kept asking him to get involved in this. And he phoned me in September. He personally phoned me. And he asked me how I'd feel about being acknowledged in the throne speech for what I did. You know, and of course I said, yeah, I'd be really happy, because this was going to be a great opportunity to, you know, reach our goals. And more importantly, it inspired him to create the Premier's Advisory Board, you know, which he chose Don Cherry as the honorary. Now, that's the reason why the publicity part of this has raised in the last 8 months. You've been hearing more about organ donations, and it was because of that. So he made an announcement about a week and a half ago about some of the steps that he's taken with this Premier Advisory Board. Now, those are much needed steps, you know, to put more money into organ awareness programs, and to have a referral system. But he forgot to mention about the registry, which I'm going to talk to him about. Yeah. So I'm actually going to try and get him to one of our press conferences, and afterwards we'll talk, sort of thing. And you know, along with that note, we're also pursuing the federal government, you know, with the help of Rosemary and, you know, other MPs and people that.
Okay, that's great. We're up to now rest.
I Yeah, we're actually, lunch was one thing that's
Yeah.
going to be on the agenda.
Yeah.
Also, we're looking for accommodation, so we're going to check out that campsite and see if we